Hello, friends.
Oh, we're doing this again.
It's time for the spectacular.
Oh, I'm excited.
A jumbo series of live shows.
Cool.
With guests whom you all know.
We sure do.
We got all you need in the TV Co app, which is free. We're talking everyday life with BB alums, old school, new school. It's all epic fun. So let's get started, friends, because us three got a lot to discuss.
We do.
It's time to enjoy the show.
It is.
Let's see who'll be joining us.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Guess who's enjoying the intro?
Hooray!
It's me, and I'm sorry, Nicole, I tried for you, but we got guests. We gotta start the show. Go, Nicole, start the show. Start it now.
Fine. Hello, friends, and welcome to a terrific Thursday. How are you today, Eric?
I am doing wonderful. Welcome to a fun Thursday show. It's Thursday.
It is. This is kind of like a fast week, but a slow week, but a fast week.
I know. I don't know what's going on with this week. It's very weird.
It's been a weird day, weird week. I don't know.
You know what'll make it not weird?
If everybody who is watching right now shares the show.
Well, first they should follow, because
Yes.
if you obviously just follow, right? I mean, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, TV Co, just make sure you follow, because that's kindness. And then sure, throw it a like. If it's Instagram, I mean, if it's YouTube, then you just throw it a like, because that's nice.
It really is. And maybe a certain someone figured out how to make posts to YouTube, and I might be making one later.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, when you make that post, then the people can share it. They can also share the show, whether they share it now or in the future.
And
share it. Yeah.
If you're listening to the audio version, also share it with all your favorite podcast listener friends or family, and tell them to leave a positive review, a positive star rating, preferably. And if it's negative, don't leave it. No, just kidding.
Right. If it's negative, don't leave it. I mean, we're clearly the best part of your holidays. Like, everyone's ramping into the holiday season. But before we get to that, I just also have to remind everyone, visit our website. If you're unsure where to go to leave a 5-star rating and a nice review, if you're unsure where all of our previous TV Co shows are, if you're unclear on how to find things, you can head over to hellofriendspod.com and check it all out over there.
My absolute favorite is like when you go to the website and you go to previous shows and everything's just there.
I love it.
I'm very proud of it.
You love it because you make those pages.
Yes. I'm very proud of my website making prowess. I'm getting there. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? I see over in the TV Co chat that Zest is saying the whole website is so well designed.
Thank you, Zest.
All right, relax yourself. Relax yourself.
Well, you said it, so I thought I would say thank you. But it's really, I would say the original credit, of course, goes to you. But I'm very proud of my website pages. I really am.
No, you've done a great job.
Thank you. Okay, I just need to put it out there. I don't know if it's because of the scarf, but I feel like I have so much hair all of a sudden. Where did it come from?
I don't know what's happening with the scarf. I don't know what's happening with it.
You're not feeling the scarf?
You have... Yeah.
I'm freezing. What's happening with the scarf is I'm cold. I'm in a sweater. I have a nice little blankie quilt snuggie that I'm sitting on. I have it wrapped around my waist. You can't see that. And then I'm like, I'm still cold, so I put on a scarf. But now the scarf is like pushing up my hair.
Right.
And I'm like, there's so much of it. Look at this.
You got a lot. You got a lot. I am actually freezing. I did not realize how cold it was going to be here. I technically have a jacket, but it's my junk, gross, I'm working, dirty, nasty, but yet my most comfortable jacket.
No judgment. You do you.
I really want to put it on because I'm so cold.
Do it. Listen, everybody has that article of clothing, if not more than one. Everybody has it. And if you claim not to, you're just lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else. Everybody has that one pair of sweatpants that's like a little fugazi. Everybody has that one sweatshirt that like has like holes here and it's like running and the zipper is like all holy and weird, but you love it.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like I could have just started with it and nobody would have said anything. And now I feel like everyone's going to pay attention to it. The problem is when you start, like, people don't realize how wired in we all are here. And
Yeah.
it's, oh, look, I'll just go like this. Then it'll look just fuzzy. We don't need to actually see how, like, look, oh, look, hey, there's my
Oh,
arm. This will make sense. Oh my God, it's like worlds warmer already. It's
oh, I
like
love that.
worlds
Well,
warmer already.
fun fact, I just
Yeah,
had on my sweater and I said like, "Oh, we're about to go live. I'm cold." And my sister took the scarf off her neck and gave it to me. She
yeah.
was like, "Here you go, Nick. Be warm for your show." And I was like, "I appreciate you."
Now I'm sorry. I was trying to keep up because I was like looking at the other chats, what's going on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Um and I got distracted because Art and Toys with New York Gamer says your hair looks longer though too.
Right? I don't know if it's like an illusion because of the scarf. I don't know what is happening. I like it looks like I have like extensions in or like a hairpiece on.
Mhm.
My hair grew 3 sizes that day.
And my hair grew 3 sizes that
Like I don't
day.
know what it is. I don't know. It's the hair is taking over. Did I wash it? I washed it yesterday. So
Did
maybe it's just
you?
voluminous. I did. I did. There's proof. When I did the promo, my hair was wet. I took my weekly shower.
That's right. You came to yesterday's show with wet hair.
I
Yes, that
did.
is
I
true.
did.
You very
Mhm.
much did. Your hair is a life of its own, says Brink. Blow dryer, straighten it.
No, this is just it. Not blow dry, not straightened. It just this is how it exists. Which is actually interesting because when it was shorter, I had to straighten it like in the BB21 house because it would like flip out because of my shoulders.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't like stay straight. It would like go kook, and I hate that. But like this is
Now,
just how my hair dries. I guess it is naturally straight then. This is how it dries.
but to be clear, it does what? It goes boop.
It goes like boop and it like fans out when it's shorter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an air dry. It's an air dry.
This
I
is an
get.
air dry, yes. And if you watch the progression of yesterday's Hello Friends, my hair was wet. Yesterday's Brooke on the Go was when it started like drying. So it was very like frizzy and all over the place. And now, the original frizz is gone. So now it's like tamed.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what else I love, Nicole?
You?
Technology.
Why is that?
I love technology. I love, things working. I just love everything. Now, we said that we were starting this new format of our shows, and we've been asking you guys
Yep.
for feedback on the new format of the polls and stuff. And it is interesting because I don't know if you've been reading, but we're gonna come out tomorrow, I think, and we're gonna explain some more things
Yes.
because we've been hearing notes from the podcast people that are like, "We love the podcast where it was less of
Yes.
you interacting with everyone
Yep. Yep.
during it." Well, so we hear you on that. We just don't
Mhm.
want you to think that we haven't heard those concerns. But then, there's the people that also want the live show twice, every
Yes.
single day as well. So we're going to figure out how to make it the best of both worlds,
Oh
even if it means we
gosh.
need to
I'm
do
gonna
more
sing it.
shows.
You get the best of both
I
worlds.
mean, if we're live, we can't not interact with the
Yes.
chats when we have all these new things. Like, especially, for example, the new poll meter. Now look, the last time there was the poll,
Yes.
people said they felt like it did not animate well enough and it was too slow. You all
Wow.
have concerns. We address them. Look at how good your little
Wow.
meter moves now when you all are.
What?
These
What?
shows are made for the
Wait.
people,
So
Nicole.
what's the question though? What's the question that's pertaining to this meter?
Well, right about now, who do you like the least, Nicole? Ooh, darn. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Who do you
I
like
think
the
it's
least?
most. I think it's most.
Do you think that it's most?
Oh, look, we're like split even. I love this.
It's Okay, you're
Oh,
right. It is who you love the most. It was me. Yep, me. Totally me. You're right.
I
See?
love it. That's awesome. So we're like rocking and rolling with that. And like you were saying, what I really like is the people that miss our audio only, less interacting, just you and I, whether it be, discussing things or fighting about things. But there's also obviously the people that love the live shows that then
Mhm.
become podcasts. So we're looking to marry the two into
They're
this
about to be
amazing,
married.
they're about to be married, and it is going to be the most amazing, beautiful marriage.
I think people are gonna be, like, pleasantly surprised. I think people think, like, "Oh, they said it was coming, but now this kind of feels the same, and I don't really know." I think people are gonna be in for a big shock when we kick it all
Yes.
off.
And I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too. We've just been like, really, these shows this week have just been sneakily little sneaky tests of
Yes.
things that we need to
Lots of tests.
troubleshoot. But it is what it is. More on that later. I see.
Zest,
I.
Zest is like, you guys already figured it out. Yes, we did, but it's a secret.
But it's a secret. It's a secret. Oh, I was gonna say if
There's
like
no secret.
I wish I could make things, like, blurry, because I know that people are, like, super sleuths, but I'll just do it this way because no one will be able to read it. But I just tell you, like, I think you all think that I'm joking, but see, like, this sort of a format,
It's our timeline.
that's like a timeline of the way a week will be broken down and out and into new fun things, but we can't let you know yet. It's
Which,
secrets.
what I will preface it with is we obviously adore our YouTube watchers and listeners and Twitch and Facebook and Twitter, but TV Co is going to get some awesome things.
They're gonna get some awesome things, but I think what's cool about what's coming is that it brings everyone together. That's
Friendship.
if people have noticed, we've had the chats everywhere and the things and the thing, and the new way is gonna bring everyone together. I'm excited for it.
I know.
I'm as excited for it as I am for the holidays.
Oh, that was a perfect transition.
Yeah?
I was still on the old topic. I was gonna say, oh, speaking of, like the holidays, but you know, when we started out with like the circle, we would
Yeah.
watch, you know, we would
Right?
watch together as a little family, and now
Watch
it's
party.
like, you know,
Yeah. Oh, I
we're
think there'll be a lot.
gonna be back to that. It's beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, I'm ready.
JP wants to know if that means that there's gonna be live shows from the Dollar Tree.
Actually, keep your eyes and ears open because there's a lot of components and moving parts that we're very excited about.
Okay, there is a lot of moving parts. Nicole, your birthday is next month, not just the holidays, but we have your birthday coming up. What? Oh, are you one of those annoying people that are like, "I don't celebrate my birthday"?
Here's the thing.
Oh, there's
I
the thing. Brace yourselves, everyone.
First of all, I'm getting old, but no, it's better off because then you're aging, and aging is a good thing. But I um I don't know. All year I'm like, my birthday, my birthday, my birthday, my birthday, and then my birthday comes, and I just feel dopey. Like,
Mhm.
what are you supposed to do when people sing you happy birthday? Does anybody know? Are you supposed to sing along? Are you supposed to clap? Like, that's weird to me. And then presents, I've gotten to the point where I don't like opening them in front of people. Like, I'm a very thankful person. I love presents, but again, I feel dopey, you know? Um, and like it can sometimes be a weird day because my grandma passed away on my birthday, so sometimes that
Mhm.
hits me at odd times during the day. So it's a very weird day. And whereas last year I just got out of the house, so I was in the thick of things, and I wasn't really immersed into the
Mhm.
community. So when people are like, "Oh, happy birthday," I was like, "Thanks, boo," and that was the end of it. Like this year, I'm kind of fearful of like what happens with that. Like, are people going to be really like, "Ah, it's Nicole's"? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Um, I think that, uh, mm, I get the being embarrassed to open a gift in front of people. I
Yeah.
mean, every single year, despite me saying do toys for tots or adopt a family or don't waste your money on me or making sure my PO box is removed everywhere so no one can send anything. Everybody always like why our people always will send gifts like Christmas gifts to open. I mean, as will I send things out, which is my favorite part of every year. But I used to feel the same way until that happened. Because when, you think it's bad to open gifts in front of people,
Yeah.
you should try opening in front of hundreds of people that are all there just to watch you open it.
But I feel like that's true. It's just like that initial moment. Like even if you are really excited about something, you're just like, oh, I want to make sure my face shows it because you don't want to look like you're not thankful. You don't want to look like you're not happy. So like even if you like it, at least I overthink everything. So I'm like, oh my God, make sure you're like, oh my God, because you don't want to be like, oh, thank you, and the person's like, she didn't like it. I like I don't know. It's weird.
I know
I was never
exactly what
that
you mean.
way. I was never that way. I was always like, oh my God, I love opening presents. And then I don't know, like in getting older, I'm like,
It's
oh, this
called
is
getting
a lot of
older.
it's a lot of pressure.
It's knowing what you put into something that you do. I honestly think that's what it is for me because, yeah, I think it always is a challenge that, let's say, somebody gives you, like a cup that they made and they designed and you love their artwork and or the meaning behind it and it's this
Yeah.
amazing cup and it's very very special to you and you're very excited and then the next thing that you open is a PlayStation 5 and then you
Yeah.
don't want to that is very exciting for other reasons. And
Yes.
that was really always the reason why I said I never wanted anybody to send anything because I always felt like I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings
Yeah.
or I
I
didn't
get
want to
that.
make people feel bad about not sending something. But then I didn't want people that sent something to think I didn't care. Here's my point. It was this whole mind torture that I put myself through into one day. And are you ready for the secret?
Yeah.
I just chose to not care. I don't mean not care about the gifts. I mean, I just decided I'm going to enjoy it and I'm just going to
Yeah.
enjoy it and I'm not going to overthink it. I'm
True.
just going to enjoy the process.
I can get with that. I can get with that. I just think, and you bring up a very valid point. I am very appreciative of everything. Like we were saying yesterday, even if it's like a macaroni, handmade frame versus, let's say, a PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's more like, oh no, what is the perception going to be now that I'm opening this big electronic thing? Is the person that got me the other thing going to be like, oh damn,
Right. Are they
And
going to feel bad?
yeah,
And right.
and I
Yep.
don't feel that way, but it's just like it just
Correct.
makes you like very aware of like, oh gosh,
It does make you very aware, 100%. But like I said, I forget who it was. Somebody said something to me, like, I think everyone knows this about me. I love wrapping gifts, which is why
yes,
we'll be having a gift wrapping show soon. And I love coordinating the paper and the ribbon, and I hand make the bow, and I do the tag, and I do the most beautiful wrapping. I don't give myself credit for things a lot. So if I'm saying I love when I wrap a gift, I love when I wrap a gift. My point is, it's usually because the gift isn't great. But I will wrap it really pretty. But my point is, somebody said to me, like, you love to give gifts to people. Like, that's why you do it. Like, you do it because you love to surprise people or
yeah,
watch them be happy and da 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 da. Da. And they were like, would you be mad if after someone opened one of your gifts, they got another gift, which let's say is better and we're happy to have that gift? And I was like, no. And they're like,
yeah.
exactly.
Unless they said, wow, this is so much better than what Nicole got me.
Well,
Then
who
I'd
would
be like,
say that? I mean,
I
I
don't
would
know.
say that
Some
to
people are
you to make
dicks.
you uncomfortable.
That's
I
not
do like
nice.
to do that to a Maximus mom gift. I like to
Mhm.
literally just open it and go, and throw it in the garbage.
It's so mean.
That's what I do.
See, we don't have any like kids in the family. Like I
Mhm.
don't have nieces or nephews. I don't have children. So like our dogs are like our main thing on the holidays. Like we get them like stuffed animals and squeaky toys and dog biscuits, and we wrap them. And then on Christmas Day, we give them to the dogs, and they rip off the wrapping paper. Like that. Those are our children.
That's my favorite. Do you know there are some people's dogs who don't unwrap gifts? Now that's who I'm judging.
No, when I was younger, my the dogs we had, obviously they passed away. It's been like years and years, but they wouldn't do it. My two girls that I have now, Lucy and Georgia, you
Mhm.
hand them something wrapped in paper, they rip it off. They're so excited. Their
Yeah.
tails are wagging. I don't know if it's just like over the years, like dogs have become accustomed to like now I get a present.
But here's what's weird with me with Charlie. The presents are under the tree and like presents for him under the tree the whole time. He does not mess with
Uh,
them.
yeah, because he knows.
But, like, he knows if you sit on the floor
And
and
he
you
is,
grab one of the ones and you give it to him, then it means it's
uh,
so weird to me, and, like, they open it, and how do they know not to eat the paper, but to eat the thing inside the paper?
I don't
The
know.
whole thing is so weird to me that
But
dogs are just the better animal.
I think it's conditioning because I think they watch us unwrap,
Yeah.
watch us unwrap for generations. Because I saw a documentary on chimps, and chimps are freaky, what they know and don't know. However,
Mm,
if you put like a ball under a cup and you point to the cup the ball is under, a chimp will not pick it up. If you put a ball under a cup and point to it, a dog will go where you point. So dogs from living with us for so long have learned to like look where we point. If you point on the floor, they look where you're pointing, like just from living with us. So I think from living with us for generations, dogs have gotten like, oh, we unwrap this festive paper and there's a present inside.
interesting. I do
Yeah.
like that. I do love it. That is, I agree with you, my favorite part is, it's
Sorry,
my favorite.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle, this Vico chat said, my cat will just throw up on the paper. Oh, yeah. Everybody has that one pet that's just like bleh all the time. You're just like, no.
Lori says her cat opens presents. I'm calling lies on this. I'm calling lies. I don't believe that there is such a thing as a cat opening wrapping paper. I want to see these videos. I want to see them. So you can tweet them to me. I want to see a cat opening a Christmas gift. Because
Okay.
no way.
Submit your proof.
Submit your proof or nope, I am not believing it. What?
JP said, my cat wraps the gifts. Wow. Now that's talent.
That is talent. That is very much talent. Um, I have a Bengal. I think that's the hairless cat, and she just eats everything, present or not. If you leave it out, it's hers. Right.
I,
Again, why cats are the worst.
I felt like a Bengal tiger. I was like, Diane, you should not be sharing that. Is this
No,
some like Tiger King stuff going on?
maybe. Do you have a husband? Let us know now. We can keep track of this. But yeah, I do love it, and I think that it's season.
It is a season. I'm ready for it. You know what's weird though? This week is going to be Thanksgiving. Like I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
Right? This week. Oh, don't tell me I'm off again with the freaking calendar. This week, yeah. What day is it, sir? It's Thursday. A week from today is Thanksgiving.
A week from right now is Thanksgiving.
Yes.
This day is Thursday.
Yes. Always the last Thursday of November.
Whew, I just had a small mini panic attack in my
Why?
brain. Well, because you know that Tuesday of next week,
Yes.
is that a secret?
You know what? Let's just reveal it. I
Yeah,
don't like,
why are
let's
we?
just.
I'm done keeping I'm so over keeping
So,
secrets.
wait, I'll set you up for it.
Okay.
So, we know this upcoming Thursday is Thanksgiving, but I think our holidays are out of order because this Tuesday is.
Christmas. That's a good one. I
Thank
enjoy
you.
that. That was
Thank
very
you. Thank
good.
you.
Very good. So I was informed earlier today that Christmas will be joining us on Tuesday
Yes.
for a show. So in my mind, you were like, Thanksgiving is next week. And I'm like, wait a minute, do we have Christmas on Thanksgiving?
I know. That's like yeah. At first I was like, wow, that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
no, Tuesday. So
Uh,
Christmas is coming early,
it is. Yeah.
but we're not sure the format just yet. It may just be audio.
It'll definitely be video.
Oh,
What
okay.
we are not sure of is if it will be live. So
Gotcha.
you guys might get 2 shows on Tuesday. You might get our normal Tuesday show, and then you'll get a little bonus of Christmas. It'll be your Christmas bonus.
I love that.
I
That's so
already
cute.
know. I don't even want to look at the chat because I already know what the replies are going to be.
Aw,
It's going to be your
listen,
Christmas bonus.
I always say, regardless of how I feel about people in a game,
Mm-hmm.
everybody deserves a chance to communicate. Everybody has a chance to explain their game, explain themselves, be accountable. Like that's so important to me. And I know it is to you as well. But I think what's funny too, when I think of, I was just talking to somebody else about this. When I think of the 2 seasons side by side,
Mm-hmm.
I have more not opinions, but I'm more open with my opinions about All-Star Cast because I left so early. I view them as a fan, so I view them as like, oh, I didn't like that person's game, but we talk. Whereas last season I view them as like family, and family's dysfunctional, and you don't talk about your dysfunctional family, so I'm more protective over them. So so then I'm more like, no, that person played a good game, I like everybody, but this season I'm like, nah, I view it like a fan. Is
And I
that
know
odd?
this. No, that makes total sense. I got 2 points I want to make about that. And the first one is I'm not a doctor and I'm not a therapist, but one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got was you do talk about your dysfunctional family, that we are all only as sick as our secrets.
Yep.
And all the stigmas exist out there because everyone thinks that they're dealing with their own dysfunctional family on their own, not realizing that everyone is, but everyone's too scared to talk about it. So
Amen.
that's just my little interjection there to that point. However,
I agree with that.
should we tell people, because they emailed me about the Christmas interview,
Yes.
so should we tell people what I said to you when I told you, because you didn't get it at first?
Go ahead.
So we finished the Nicole opening her BB box. I said we were done. That's a
Yep.
wrap. It is over. Then I told Nicole about, hey, we're gonna be having Christmas on Tuesday. And Nicole's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's so exciting. And I was like, it's just like the damn mafia. And then Nicole looks at me and she's like, what? And I was like, just when you think you're out, they pull you back in.
Listen,
Like that's it.
it's just the nature of this season, and that's what I think puts, how can I say it? Like it's very telling of this
Mhm.
season that some castmates needed a little bit more time
Right.
to collect themselves and go on Twitter and release a statement, or collect themselves and do an interview. And I think that just goes to show how much of like a strain this season was. And I'm not giving anybody a right for certain actions or verbal things that they've said, but it does give a reason. And
Right.
it was a very weird environment. So I just hope everybody's understanding of that.
Yes. I see Kevin Fox over on YouTube says, I still hope Cody, Devon, Danny, and Nicole F get the chance to come on your podcast too. Just in case again you missed it. We're not saying that people are not invited to come
No.
on. We were just saying we like to do them all right away when the season ends. We try and get them all in a 2-week time period.
Yes.
And then like we move on because we have to do other stuff. So we've moved on, but now perfect example like this with Christmas is then when we hear back from Christmas and she wants to come on, then yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
Christmas is coming on. We just mean like we're not only doing Big Brother shows, whereas 2 weeks after Big Brother ends, we're still only talking about Big Brother, doing the interviews, blah, blah, if that makes sense. But yes, 100%. I have a feeling Nicole F. will be on to talk about her wedding and things like
Yep.
that at some point. Now, you said on yesterday's show that you were talking to Paulie, or you
Yep.
talked to Paulie.
I've
Talking
been
to
speaking to
Paulie a lot lately. Do I need to text Cara Maria?
I I adore him. I really do. And I think a lot of it is because when I think of his season, and this is with all due respect to him, I kind of saw a similar path that I had this season of I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm not okay. And I think of that scene with him like baking the apple pies and just having a breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this guy all right? Like he should not. And now that I've lived it, I'm like, I get that moment. So like for some reason, like that moment just resonates with me. But anyway, I absolutely adore him. And like I said, he always challenges us to dances, which we still have to do, by the way, because now it looks like we're just chickening out. But he said he is inquiring about his brother's schedule, so we shall see.
We shall see.
And like you said too, we're moving along, rocking and rolling with Hello Friends. Where obviously people can come on and talk about the season, but they'll also be talking about life and what's going on.
Right.
Whereas Christmas, you were contacted directly to speak with her about Big Brother.
Yeah, the Christmas show
Yes.
will. But then
It's
again, it's still our show. This is fun. It's like we're having a production meeting with everyone watching. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go with like 40% Big Brother, and then maybe like 20%. Let's find out about what she's,
yeah.
let's have some Hello Friends podcast on with her.
I see a great question. Nemo in TV Co Chat says, "Do you ever feel like some are just coming on the show to fix their brand?" Here's my answer to that. Even if someone is doing it just to fix their brand, I think that speaks louder volumes than somebody who ignores or says no. So if you're like a douche canoe and you ignore us, or you're a douche canoe, I don't want to do that show. I think no offense, have less respect for you than a douche canoe who goes, let's do it. Let's talk about it. And even if it is like a facade and they're pulling shit out of their ass, at least they're attempting. And I think that speaks greater volumes, and I think it shows a greater level of respect. But that's just how I view it. I really do.
Yeah. I wanted to give a shout out to Mealy, who says, finally getting to catch you guys not live. I normally only listen to the podcast version of your shows. Well, welcome.
Hello, Amelia. Here's our faces.
Here's our faces. Excuse my jacket. It got really cold. I wasn't prepared. It's a long story, Neil. The one thing I see is Eric, Nicole, and chat know how to give the guest a comfortable forum. Aw, thanks, JP. We tried.
Yep.
I think one of the best, or I wouldn't say one of the best comments that we got on it. I'll say I felt really seen
Oh,
when somebody commented and said something along the lines of like, you guys ask them the questions. Like, you do ask them the hard questions. You just do it in a way that allows them, I feel like, to answer them
yes.
without feeling attacked. And they were like, we think that's what but people don't like, or that some people, not everyone, but like some people that complain are complaining because they wanted to be more of like, how dare you, blah blah, you
Yep.
ruined my game, or you did this to that person, and that we don't do that. But I mean, we always ask them the
Yeah.
questions.
And
Yeah.
that's a very fine line to balance, because on one extreme, if you start berating, interrogating, yeah, that's drama filled, but nobody's going to want to join you. I know for me, if I went on a show and the person's like, you didn't trust your allies, I'd be like, I'm done with you. Like, you're not going to have a conversation with me. Have a good day. So, like, you don't want to go that route with it. And then the other side, you don't want to be like, I loved your game the whole time. You're the best player. And it's like, that's just fake. So we're not gonna make you feel like shit, but we're also not gonna be fake with you. So it's like right in the middle. We're like, yes, we will address the topics, we'll give our opinions, but we'll also give you the opportunity to explain yourself and like talk it out.
And Nicole will ask you if you watched her season.
Yeah, I think a perfect example of how important communication is the Memphis episode. We didn't
Yeah.
sit there and go, "Oh my God, we were huge fans. You're from Big Brother." No, and we didn't sit there and go, "Whatever." Okay, no, no. Like those are two very big extremes. We asked him about very like the controversial things. We asked him about me, about David, about Ian, and heard him out and let him speak his truth. And again, if people want to argue, oh, that's a like publicity stunt, the man communicated with us and did the show and was very respectful and promoted the show and was respectful after the fact. And I definitely think that speaks louder volumes.
Yeah. I see Sergeant Sparkle over on Twitch says Nicole F apologized on her podcast today for postponing other people's podcasts. She said she's been having a hard time postseason.
I feel so bad for her. I feel bad. It's a tough. Look at someone like Enzo. Even Enzo said like he's having a rough time, death threats. Like it's a very tough thing to understand. And when you're not in it and you're like, well, yeah, you deserve some of the hate you got. Yes, everybody deserves, if they said something inappropriate, yes, they should be held accountable. But there's levels of severity that are just like, that's not appropriate.
I feel like both things can be true. I always feel like people think you can only feel one thing. Like, in other words, I I was very angry over the Ian stuff. I was not happy over
Yep.
the Ian stuff with her. I didn't necessarily like the things she said about me or you the first
Yep.
2 weeks of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that being said, I also still feel bad for her. Like I am
Exactly.
capable of feeling many feelings.
Exactly. And that goes in the house, out of the house. People are multifaceted. You're able to say to yourself, oh in a game, oh, I love this person, I'm a fan of this person, but I don't trust them right now in this game. Your brain can go through those multiple emotions, like, and that goes with anything in life. Like you could say to yourself, like, oh, I don't really like that person, but do I wish death on them? Absolutely not. So that there's multifacets to everything.
Yeah. I enjoyed hearing Memphis's perspective and thought you guys handled the entire interview very well, says Mugger Fugger over on
Oh, oh my God. Wait, what platform are they on?
YouTube.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that YouTube.
What?
What is it?
Mugger Fugger.
Mugger Fugger. I love that. That is great.
She is going to now use Mugger Fugger, so thank you in advance for that.
I like that because people say I curse so much. So there we go. You damn Mugger Fugger.
JP says death threats to Enzo. Say it to his face. I'm sure his sexy foot will be up your butt. Sounds like you're giving that a lot of thought, JP.
JP has it all mapped out.
It's given this like whole scenario a lot of thought. So it will be funny. I think that it will be fun to see what happens with her next week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm honestly, and here's my approach. I don't know that will be, again, this is like, it's Hello Friends, and normally our Hello Friend shows are more like a conversation, but now this is more like you're our friends and you're listening to our thoughts. So, in all honesty, I feel like we kind of know. Well, we saw what Christmas did on the show, right?
Yep.
And we kind of already know what her replies were to those scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost more interested about asking her, okay, so you did your Instagram live and
Yep.
that person and called you out on stuff, and then
Yep.
you went radio silent for 2 weeks. I'm interested to know what happened in those 2 weeks. Like now you're back. What in that, like, what have you learned? Like,
Yeah.
what did you like? That to me is what I'm kind of fascinated to hear her talk about.
No, I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
You know what was interesting to me? And not like a lot of people, but I've had like maybe 4 or 5 people DM me and ask, like, did you reach out to Christmas? Are you going to have on Christmas? And, we reached out to everybody. So I answer people, go, yeah, of course. Like, everybody's welcome. And I didn't know it was like a thing where, excuse me, like, there's like fan pages dedicated to like me and Christmas. Like, there's like people that are like the duo I always wanted. Like, I did not know that was like a thing.
I love how you are telling me about this on the show and didn't tell me about it before so I could pull it up.
No, I think it's best we don't. Like, that's just it's very interesting to me. I didn't know that was
You're telling me there are web pages dedicated to you and Christmas playing Big Brother 22 for the 2 weeks you were together.
Not like dedicated, but like, people take like pictures of us together and be like, oh, the duo, everybody wanted. Like, and I find it very interesting because, of the females, like, I was closer to Janelle, I was closer to Davon. So I'm like, oh, that's like an interesting, like, and when we were together, premiere night, sitting next to each other on the couch, like, people are like, oh, there they are. Like, I just thought it was interesting. It may not be whole pages, I may be embellishing a little bit, but
look, all chats are confused. I'm just looking at all chats and they're all confused. But me too. Here's the thing. I'm not confused for this aspect. I was really loving the you and Christmas dynamic the first week until you were nominated, pretty much. She seemed very nurturing of you and very like she was taking you under her wing and telling you not to take people's bullshit and don't let people manipulate you and da-da-da-da. I liked a lot of the conversations you and Christmas were having the first week, so I could see if those things were born out of that. But obviously Christmas is going to focus on her game and winning it for her family. So obviously, once you got that block stank on you, Christmas was out of there.
And I think my making her a have-not was kind of an excuse to that. Because I know, like, on her season, she, like, nurtured Josh. So I'm like, okay, I think she's going to be a similar way toward me. And she was. And that's why I made her a have-not. Because I'm like, she gave me the eye contact. Like, she's all for it. We'll be okay. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the day after it was like, oh, I don't think we're okay.
Yeah, it's very weird. It is very, very, very weird.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
TV co-chat, arm wrestling, who would win? You or Chris? Oh, Christmas or Sugar Nicole?
There it is.
Got news for you. Christmas doesn't even have to use her arm. It could be Nicole's arm versus Christmas blowing air at Nicole's hand, and Christmas would win.
I knew my arms were like skinny, but seeing it on camera, what is that? It's like a toothpick. And my elbows are so weird. Like, whose elbow is like that? But oh God, oh, cover those arms.
That is why you had fake arms in those photos on the show.
They need to beef me up.
It is. John Budd says, Strong Island, baby.
Yeah, I'm strong in spirit. And also, if you do give me grape soda, I can get pretty crazy.
Okay, now, just to confirm, you saw these photos, you saw the website, you saw the you and Christmas stuff?
I'm embellishing. It's a Christmas fan that likes me and her together. It was like one person. I had like 4 or 5 people reach out to me about Christmas, like, oh my gosh, Nicole, are you going to interview her? I'd love to see it. But there was one person that made like a little montage about us. So, okay, I embellished. You caught me, all right? I was just saying, jeez.
I was trying to clear it up for the chats because they were kind of confused. They were like, do you maybe mean it was Nicole Frenzel in Christmas?
No.
Like, did you see that? Okay, so this is a Christmas fan who just made a montage of Christmas and you happen to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got to the bottom of that. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Like Courtney J said, Twitter handle's not a website. It's not like a Christmas and Nicole website, which would be funny because I was born the day after Christmas. So I'd be like, imagine my name was Noelle. That'd be cool.
I think it was my fault. I think we telephoned that and I was the one that started saying website. So it's probably my fault.
Yeah, you definitely like embellished that. See, that's how rumors get started.
It's true.
You transferred it with even more embellishment. Now the chat thinks it's embellished.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Nicole probably made it herself. Yeah, I could. This story is completely. This is fake news right now.
That's exactly where we're going. I'm waiting. That's exactly where I'm waiting for this to go. Nicole's like, fine, it was me. I made the montage.
See, Nemo. I think I saw a Twitter post about you too. Thank you. It does exist. I know it does.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Neely says Nickmas will be trending on all platforms. Time out. Is your name Nicole?
No.
Because you were born the day after Christmas and they were trying to make it like St. Nicholas, so they went with Nicole?
Nope. I thought you were gonna say because I got Cole on Christmas. No.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I
Just thought of
was
it.
the other option for my name. Are you ready? I
Yeah.
was supposed to be Victoria.
Oh, God, no.
My parents were debating between Victoria and Nicole, but they didn't want to call me as a nickname Vicky because my dad had a dog named Vicky. So he's like, that'd be weird. I grew up with a Vicky. I'd rather be Nikki. So, but I don't go by Nikki. But anyway, yeah, that's how we ended up with Nicole.
It is funny because I'm sure if you would have went with Victoria and been a Victoria your whole life and been a Vicky, then I think we would all be fine with it.
I think I look like a Victoria. Could you? Victoria from Long Island, New York.
I feel like you would have to be more annoying. I don't know if that's possible.
You say? Oh, I thought you were gonna say you say I'm not annoying. No, I think I very much fit Nicole vibes. Like
You do.
you know, there's some people where you're just like, no, like you look and act like an Eric. That makes sense to me.
So you've known other Erics in your life?
Yeah, I feel like, oh, here we go. We're gonna get into an argument. But like, you know, like synesthesia, like colors and shapes. Like I feel like you give off a similar thing to the name Eric. It's not gonna make any sense, so I'm just gonna stop talking. But I feel like
I would like
Eric,
to know if you've known other Erics.
yes.
In what relation?
One was a neighbor,
Okay.
and I think, oh no, never mind. I thought that was a Corey.
Because I have found, like, all through school, like, literally, without exaggeration, from pre-kindergarten all the way through college, so elementary school, high school, there was never another Eric in the whole school.
Really?
And I didn't go to a small school. Like, I never knew another Eric my whole life. I think the first other Eric I ever saw was Eric Stein on Big Brother.
Wow. I I had a Nicole in one of the grades like earlier than me, but that was it. And then in high school, I think it was like three of us, but I was never in classes with them. And then I went to college, and freshman year, first semester, I walked into my biology class and I sat down, and he was like, Nicole, and there was six of us. And I was like,
Six Nicoles?
and I was like, what? And by golly, like I grew up with no Nicoles. How are there five others of you? Like what? It was really weird. And I'm probably embellishing. It was like four, but still.
I have to say, Nicole is a very Long Island name.
I'm a compulsive liar. But a lot of people in my age group are named Nicole because wasn't that oh, this is horrible. Wasn't that around the time of like the whole OJ Simpson case and his wife's name was Nicole? Around like 94?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Time out. You were born in 94. You were.
I was.
Oh, God.
Which I
Sometimes
was
I
on
feel
TikTok and this
old.
person's like, the older generation on TikTok, those born in the 90s. And I'm like, have I officially gotten to the point where I'm considered the older generation? Like, when did that happen? When did that happen? Like, I remember like 90s is like, oh, you're a baby. Now I'm getting old. Like, are we getting to, and it makes sense, 2020. We're in the 20s. I was born in the 90s. That's so embarrassing.
So when I was 13 years old, when I became a teenager, you were born.
Yeah. So, like, what were you doing at 13 years old the day after Christmas? Because that's when the little twinkle in your eye was born and the fates, all the stars aligned. They were like,
The only
24, 24 years from now, he will meet her and they will be best buddies.
What do you mean 24 years? 14. Relax.
What?
I thought you said in 24 years he'll meet her.
Yeah, you and I met when I was 24. I was
Oh, I
born
get it.
on
I get it.
zero.
I get it. I get it. We didn't meet the day you were born. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I was like, don't make me
Maybe we
50.
did. Maybe we did. Maybe like my parents were driving home from the hospital and you were driving by. There's no
Uh-huh.
way of knowing. There's no way of knowing. It could have been like serendipitous.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is
I
beautiful.
I don't know what I was doing when I was 13. I believe 85 was the only Christmas that mattered to me because it was the Christmas the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, and it was my favorite. And you'll
Oh,
never know that joy being a dumb 90s baby.
I know the Super Nintendo.
Not the same. You didn't
Oh my
have the
gosh.
first one.
When the game wouldn't work and you had to like blow on it and then put it back in.
Don't act like you were there experiencing that with us 80s kids.
Uh, my sisters, I grew up with like my sisters were like,
Okay, so they experienced that, not you.
and I lived in the house with them. What do you think? I was under the stairs like Harry Potter?
In 1994, your family was breaking out a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, that's what I played with my whole childhood. I didn't get a PS2 until like middle school.
Notice how she just skipped to PS2, everyone. You're enraging me. So you had a Super Nintendo?
Hmm?
Okay, that's not what I was saying. I was saying a Nintendo. It's in the original. I did not think that in 94, your family was breaking out the Nintendo and gathering around the TV to play Excite Bike. Duck Hunt. You know what Duck Hunt is?
I don't.
Hmm, feel sad
Got
for
some
you.
Mario, some
Feel,
Pac-Man, some
feel
Bubsy.
sad for you.
I'm sad for you.
There was a little robot Power Glove. There used to be a Power Glove. Oh, the Power Glove is my favorite. I never had one. My friends did, though.
I'm feeling very attacked for my age right now.
It's fine. You can buy the original Nintendo. It's like a controller. Like you can buy it at Best Buy. It's just the controller that you plug into your television, and it comes with like every Nintendo game.
That's cool.
It's crazy. Anyway,
Ice hockey are fun games, like on the PS. Oh, that's fun.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I still have the original Nintendo, says Heather T. Legend of Zelda, says Sergeant Sparkle.
Goof Troop. That was our favorite game on the Nintendo. Aladdin.
Stop calling it Nintendo. It was a Super Nintendo.
We would call it the Nintendo. I
Well,
don't know
you're
what you want.
stealing my childhood.
You're shitting on mine.
You had a Super Nintendo.
When we got the PS2, the greatest game, because we got it right away, was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Such a good game.
Am I just stupid that I couldn't follow any of the Harry Potters? I mean, here's my memory of the Harry Potter series, other than I couldn't stand it. Was like the first one came out and it was great. Then you made me wait 2 years and watch another one, as if you think I remembered anything that happened in the first one.
So you
And
rewatch it.
oh, I can't watch a movie twice.
Then you're not a Harry Potter fan, and don't even.
No, was I
Don't.
not clear? Harry? No.
You need to. Oh my God. Watch parties, Harry Potter.
Watch who's what?
Watch parties with Harry Potter.
Maybe.
Or Twilight. You gotta pick one or the other.
Oh, well, Twilight has the wolves.
There's some great looking, actually, there's great looking guys in both films, and technically Edward's in both, but got the wolf pack, yo.
I do enjoy the wolf pack. I can't watch movies either. I feel so old, says Max is on. Now we've gone full circle. To be fair, most Harry Potter fans read the books, says Ingrid on Twitch.
This is valid. This is very valid. Have you read the books?
How do you not know me? I don't read. I'm read to.
Bedtime stories with Nicole. I'm gonna read you the Harry Potter series.
I'll
have like different voices and everything. Which,
Nope.
by the way, Brooke told me, and I'm not gonna pronounce her last name correctly, so I'm not gonna say it, but Brooke told me that my British accent is on point.
Brooke on a break, Brooke?
Brooke on the go, Brooke.
Brooke on the go, Brooke. I mean, I was there for that whole show. She did say that.
Well, she used the words on point. I'm embellishing, but she
Mhm.
said it was, wow, I'm a compulsive liar.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't be, I'm not, wow, I'm like really lying. I need to shut up.
All I know is that this show is being brought to you by my new computer chair.
I love it. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Well, here's my point. And has anyone noticed that I didn't do this move 10 times during the show?
That's true. You
Did
have.
anyone notice I hadn't had to do that once on this show? Because there's zero pain in the new chair.
I love that.
Just gonna
I
sit
love
right
that for you.
here and enjoy not being in pain.
I just notice I always fidget. I don't know what my problem is.
You're a fidgeter.
I can't help it.
Ingrid also says, well, the word of the day today should be embellish.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Okay.
not embellish anymore.
So what is, do you have any plans for the weekend, or are they nothing because we're both under quarantine again?
Just don't. No. No. I do have something that I'd like to say
Yeah.
that I didn't tell you about, Eric.
What?
So I was reached out to
I swear
by
to God, if you say a chair place,
no.
what?
I was reached out to by um a place where I may or may not have gone to school to be one of the people that speaks at commencement.
You or me and you as hello friends?
Me.
Oh,
But not like a huge speech, just like
I'm
a
really happy
cameo
for you.
appearance where I wish the class of 2020 well. And that's like a big deal.
That is very cool. Are they paying you to do that?
No.
You might want them to.
Oh. But
That's a
she also
speaking engagement. I feel like you should be paid for that.
no, but it's not like, oh, I'm talking for a half hour. It's literally like a cameo, like a 1 minute, like, hey, it's Strong Island, Nicole. I wish the class of 2020 well. Oh,
I think you need to parlez-vous that into, like, I want to give a little speech. When I was just a weird-looking, shaved, blonde-headed person coming to this school, people used to assume I was a lesbian. However, I went on to grow my hair out and be on the popular show Big Brother. I'm here to let you all know that bad haircut choices are just bad haircut choices, and we should not be putting labels upon people. You can
that's
achieve
horrible.
anything you want in
But
life.
not that you should stereotype people or assume things, but that
That
was
was
at
literally my
times
point.
the assumption, yes.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, I believe it is the Tea Time show with Sam.
Yep.
It is only available in the TV Co app, which is free, but you can go check out the Tea Time where it's just Nicole's show. I am not on it. But it is Nicole and Sam, and they go through a lot of their old pictures. And Nicole went through a nice phase in college where she rocked the Sinead O'Connor look.
Yep, I did. I owned that shit. Oh, I loved it. I'm telling you, I'm like tempted to just shave this entire side and just have hair on my one side. Ugh, so tempted.
We good. Don't do that. If you're confused, go look at Paulie's Insta story. He just did it, and then you can see how you'll look.
Did he?
Yep.
Wow, him and I are like spirit animals.
So weird.
I like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
That'd be totally bad, eh? Says Cameo Pug on YouTube.
Hey, are you from Canada?
No, I think I think they mean that's like the bad Nicole.
Oh. Yeah,
But
evil
to be
Nicole.
fair, Cameo Pug, no, I know why Cameo Pug is also saying it, because their other question was, Nicole, I need to know, has your date with Enzo been made yet?
No, it's not happening, guys.
Oh, it's happening. You just
No,
might
it's
not
not.
know.
No, it's not. There's nothing. No.
But you're gonna come over to help me decorate for Christmas, right?
Yeah, why?
Okay, great. I've started watching Tea Time and I'm going in order. I'm almost at the Sam episode, says Dawn.
Oh,
Awesome. We hope that you
they are
enjoy it.
such great shows with my fellow castmates. See, my dogs are excited. I had to sneeze again.
Well, God bless you in advance. So
Okay.
you said no plans for this weekend.
Well, I had to film basically what Lefty was saying. It's like a cameo, so I had to film my cameo this weekend, so I can get all set up and look pretty.
Oh, so wait, when you were talking about that, you meant that's happening this weekend.
I need to film it. It's like it's due next week, but I want it nicely filmed and good this weekend. Hint, hint, friend.
So it's not even happening in person?
No, because the whole thing was they were supposed to. I don't want to give away.
When you title this episode, can you please call it Nicole Lies About Everything? Like, that should be the title of this episode.
Listen to me. They were supposed to graduate in May, but COVID hit. So the place held off the commencement until December, and now here we are with COVID again. So they decided to do virtual. And I
I,
will be one of the clips shown at the virtual commencement.
like, I'm not the only one, right, chats? Like, right, TV Co chat? Like, you all thought she was talking about, like, she's going to be on a stage giving a speech in front of people on graduation day. And now we're
I
like, literally, I'm recording a cameo.
I don't know what's in here. Like I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
I don't
they
know why.
agree. There is something wrong with
No,
you.
Sinatra's mom. No, I thought it was on Zoom. Thank
Okay.
you, Sinatra's mom, and your answer is yes, by the way. Okay.
Well, Lake Fan Effects in TV Co says, yes, Eric, that's what we all thought. JP, yes, I agree, Eric.
I I I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm like
Starlet.
attention seeking for some reason.
Starlet, Starlet 7 on YouTube says, next episode, Nicole, we need to replace the meter with a lie detector. Who is lying? Is it Eric or Nicole?
No, I feel like I feel like that's not a good idea.
All right, we will not do it. We will not do it. We have fun rages in the we have rages in the TV Co chat from Mars Gambino. And Cherie knew what you meant. So there you go.
Thank you, Cherie. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Nicole,
Yes.
the time has come
For what?
for you to lip sync for your
Okay,
legacy.
I'm ready. Go for it.
Do you believe in life after law, after law, after law? I can feel something. You kind of do look like Cher.
Do you believe in life after love? That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
And that's a huge compliment. You're correct. Yeah, it's a huge compliment.
Are you the Sunny to my Cher? Babe, I got you, babe.
Nah, I don't know that that's a good example we should make. No.
Yeah.
No more Podmaster Nicole, the Lie Master now. We needed this, Nicole, in the house. Well, look, Nicole, I don't know where the time went.
I know this was really fun. Someone complimented my singing. Like, this is just good times right now. Thank you. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be a singer.
We have good times. And I'm not sure if you said that was happening tonight or it was happening over the weekend. Did you say that you were doing a hangout show with people soon? Is that coming up in the future? Did I hear that wrong?
I would like to do a hangout. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, I think it might be tonight.
Okay, well, those do happen only in the TV Co-op. I am not there. It's just you guys, one-on-one with Nicole,
That's me. That's me.
chatting, and sometimes she gets people in. She talks to you one-on-one. Sometimes you never know.
Well, yeah, well, that's
Well, I mean, that was, yeah,
embellishing.
right,
So who's the liar now? Pull up that
right.
fucking
I
quote.
forgot that
Damn
that
it!
was,
I was so good this show.
well, you're the one who has to do it in. Sometimes she's nice and sometimes she curses out turkeys, says BX Captain Colt.
Oh my god, I did. I still don't know what happened to that person. If you're listening right now, I love and respect you, and I'm very sorry.
Well, people,
You know what it is? The people that go to my hangout shows all the time, they know me, so they understand my sarcasm. They understand my sense of humor. And there was a new person that I said something kind of sassy to, and I was
what?
like, because the person, their name was like Turkey, and I forget what it was. They were like, "Oh, Nicole, like that, you're freaking me out," or something like that. Does anybody remember in the chat? And I was like, "Well, maybe your name's freaking me out, Turkey, okay?" And they didn't come back.
It's probably
Yeah,
JP screwing with you.
Captain Cold said, Nicole literally said, "Your name scares the shit out of me." So how's that?
Because it's a bird.
Yeah, because I don't like turkeys, and like anybody else would be like, "Oh, Nicole," but I don't think the person knew me. Oops.
If the person is coming to your hangout show, I have a feeling they know you.
True, true, true.
I think it was just JP screwing with you.
JP, what's up with that?
Mm-hmm. 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 That's a good point. He's gonna die in a month anyway, and she just put the icing on the cake. Because
Oh,
it's a turkey.
well, that's sad though.
Ugh. Can we see what you filmed for the graduation?
I wonder if I can. I guess I could show it once it's all said and done and filmed. I also have to film something else that I guess I shouldn't say that, but like yeah, someone else reached out that I have to do.
Now you have to say, what is it?
The mafia.
The Mafia? You have to do a Mafia show?
No, going back to your joke. Every
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
you're done.
So the joke is referring to Big Brother.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
you have to do someone else's Big Brother show?
No, I have to like do like a shit a promotional thing.
Oh. What, for like the holidays?
Yeah, yep. For like giving, like what is it? Giving Monday, Giving Thursday.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
Yes.
fun. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
great.
sketch. Woo.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to process where now I feel like, okay, I'm filming these things for you, is what you're saying. Again, welcome, friends, to a Hello Friends episode / production meeting.
The answer to that would be a yes, please.
Okay, great.
Right.
Just make sure that you don't actually send the graduation class your Memphis video.
Could you imagine? No,
That
they
would
have to
actually
see
be
it.
pretty funny.
They have to see it in advance. They have to screen it.
Okay. Well, as long as you bring snacks, it's all good.
Oh, I got Little Debbie Christmas tree brownies, which are the best. You said you like the pumpkins. You have never tried the Christmas trees. And they have new snowflake ones with white icing, which are like the pumpkins, but white icing. Oh my God, so good. So I'll bring
Oh,
those.
now I'm angry.
Why?
There's
I'll
one
bring
thing that I
you.
what?
I'll bring you.
Oh, okay. There's one thing that I did not tell you.
What?
When I made my announcement that I was food shopping yesterday
Yeah.
or 2 days ago, whatever day that was, I did pass the Little Debbie section
Okay.
and I did see the Christmas tree brownie, which you claim as your favorite Little Debbie
It's the
product.
best. It is the best.
Um, and I did not get it for you.
Why? Was the
Be-
sprinkles? Got something against sprinkles?
no, I already got you the Lucky Charms hot chocolate. I got a few myself, you know?
I got you the present too.
All right.
Honey for my
I'm
honey.
a little annoyed I missed and honestly, you're correct. I don't like the ones that have those stupid sprinkle bite little rocks on them. I hate it.
Okay,
So
so maybe you like the snowflakes.
that's what I'm saying. I'm annoyed I didn't see the snowflake ones. I probably would have loved that.
If you like the pumpkins, oh, ooh, child.
We're going to have to do another episode. Maybe that's what we can discuss on tomorrow's show, or we can talk about your breakdown of all things Little Debbie.
Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down.
Nicole can literally tell you every seasonal Little Debbie product, her favorite Little Debbie products, all of it.
And Peeps. Peeps have seasonal ones too.
Ew,
But I have
you
to be very
eat
careful.
Peeps?
Sometimes I eat too many marshmallows and get sick, so I can't. Because like Peeps, people eat like one or two. I should stop talking. I usually eat like 8 in one setting, which like people get grossed out by, but I love Peeps.
Oh man, I am not a fan of Peeps. Okay. Well, this is a good talk. This is a good talk. And I want you to know that I appreciate you on this thoughtful Thursday.
Oh, I appreciate you on this thoughtful Thursday.
I hope that your rest of your night is filled with kindness. I hope if you end up doing a hangout show later tonight that people go to it.
Bring your questions. I
Bring
literally go through all of chat like thing by thing. So sometimes I'm like behind because like I go through and I read them and I respond. Yo.
You're good. It's a different format. If you guys have never been to a hangout show, like I said, you can go watch all Nicole's previous hangout shows in the TV co-op. It is, they do only exist there under her name, not under Hello Friends. And it is just one-on-one Nicole with you guys talking and hanging out and chatting. They're fun.
Shooting the shit, as they say.
They do. Different from a me hangout show, which is the same thing, but with me.
What? You just blew my mind.
I blew your mind. Sometimes Nicole steals my phone and likes to go live for me and my hangout show. That's weird. It's only happened once.
That was fun.
It was fun.
Nicole,
alrighty.
You know it.
Just make sure that you are following
After Dark.
After Dark, got it. Just make sure that you're following our social medias. We always alert you guys before we go live to try and get you time to plan. So make sure that you're following us, that you have your notifications turned on. Again, make sure you're following us here wherever you are watching this show. And of course, now that you're done watching it in the future, it would be a great time to share it. Check out our website, hellofriendspod.com, to get all the information and shows that you guys missed, as well as our schedule, fun little video clips that only exist there, and more. Anything else? What?
I also tweeted out, somebody tweeted your first interview with me post BB21, and I retweeted it, and I strongly encourage people to watch it in its entirety because it's very interesting.
And I just want that somebody, Jackie knows, to know you're more than just a somebody to me. Thanks, Jackie. Bye, everybody. Have a great show.
Jackie, I'm sorry.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
I suck.